Welcome back to Fresh Off the Plate. Today we have two projects to take a look at. The first one is more of an artistic one, which is the one on the screen at the moment, which I'll explain shortly. The second one is a practical item. Okay, so the first item here is the Zombie Scarecrow by Hugh Forge. Now this is designed to be sort of a portrait where you change color filaments halfway through. So meant to be black and then white as the highlight, which gives you a bunch of grey shading and things. But as you can see, it's basically paper thin, and this leads to some interesting possibilities for viewing. Hopefully you can see here that there's a raised texture as well, which is the image itself. So in a second, you'll see it under two different lighting conditions. So the first one will be the case lights from a computer, which is gives it like a creepy look. The image itself almost glows. It's what I used for the short the other day. And then the second one is a backlit option, which makes it almost like a negative image. Really would have liked to have done the black and white, but all the black filament was very brittle and just wouldn't go through the extruder. Maybe I'll do it again when I get some fresh filament, who knows. So the lighting things are coming up. There'll be about 45 seconds of each. We'll do a little bit of story. Hope you enjoy it. And then after that, we'll get on to the practical project. All right, let's go. It started about 2 months ago. I was in a small farming village near the abandoned Mallard homestead. The old lady there, the last of the Mallards, had recently died and all the farmhands had left. Some of them came to work in our village, others went to other small villages around the area. One night, there were suddenly lantern lights moving past the windows, and then we saw smoke from the chimney a few times, but it still seemed abandoned. Maybe just some nosy neighbours were having a snoop around. That was the accepted conclusion anyway. Then, one night, just after dark, a horde of zombies appeared, but they were not regular zombies. We'd seen them before, but these had been altered somehow with bits of metal armour bolted onto them and strange machines inside them. They were strong. They smashed their way through the village, killing anyone that tried to stand and fight against them. Timmy said. He was starting to get a little emotional. He took some time to compose himself before he continued. After they were out of sight, I left town to try and sneak past them and run to the other villages and warn them. But I ran straight into another smaller group of strange zombies. They grabbed me and carried me off. Next thing I know, they'd put me in a basement of the Mallard homestead and then left. They shut the door, but it didn't sound like they locked it. It was dark, and when my eyes adjusted, I noticed there was a man chained to the wall of the cell. I went to him to see if he was okay. He said he was fine. He also noticed that they forgot to lock the door and urged me not to waste time looking for a way to free him, but to run and get help, come back, burn the place down. And we're back. That was a little bit of Chapter 10 of the Hirikith Chronicles audiobook available on this channel. Free audiobook. Check it out. So this is the second project. It's more of a practical project. It's called the Weekly AM/PM Pillbox. It's by Nick D. Fish. So you would have seen something similar at the chemist, no doubt. This one uses sliding doors instead of those stupid hinge doors that always snap off. Each door is its own little model so that it specifically says the day and AM PM on it. We used a little paint just to make the days stand out a little bit better. Yep, so that's that part. That sits in this base, which is a single model that prints out in one piece. As you can see, I had some issues with printing. Turns out this was my extruder dying on my big printer. So, waiting for parts to fix this. Hopefully they show up eventually. Yeah, I can't do this on the smaller printer. It's just a little bit too big, dimension-wise. But once that gets sorted, I'll make a new version of this, and it should be good. Thanks for watching.